Is your controller not working for Call of Duty Black Ops 6? Then you are at the right place. We have got some easy ways that you can use to fix this issue. Welcome back to Silicophilic, your go-to source for tech tips and fixes. Method 1. Restart your PC. When the controller is not connecting, first of all, exit the game. Close all the running programs and open files. Then restart your PC. Relaunch the game and see if this could fix the issue. Method 2. Reconnect controller. Next, you can disconnect and reconnect the controller. First disconnect the controller, then wait for some time and then reconnect it. Method 3. Disconnect other controllers. The next thing you need to do is make sure no other additional controllers are connected to your PC. Unplug your mouse, keyboard, and any other input devices before connecting the controller. Only connect the controller while running the game and it should work without any issues. Method 4. Enable the option for your selected controller from Steam. Open Steam, click on the Steam tab and select Settings. Head to Controller Settings. Enable the option for your selected controller. Make sure that the other options are toggled off. If the option was already enabled for your controller, then disable it and again enable it. Test if the controller is working now. Method 5. Use USB or Bluetooth. The next thing you can do is connect your controller with a USB if you had it connected wirelessly, or connect it with Bluetooth if you had it connected with an USB. See if changing the type of connection solves this or not. Method 6. Update the USB driver. In case you are using a USB driver, update the driver. Sometimes due to outdated drivers, the game controller may not work. Updating the drivers can fix the issue. Method 7. Reconnect the controller to a different port. Sometimes the port where you are connecting the controller can be faulty. This can be the reason why is it not working. So connect it to a different port and check if it works now. You can use a 3.0 USB port if your controller is new. Method 8. Check the integrity of the game files. Another thing you can do is check the integrity of the game files. Open the Steam library, right-click on the game and expand its properties. Here we are showing the process with this game. The steps are the same for COD Black Ops 6. Click on Install Files and then verify the game files. Wait till the verification process completes. Once the game is verified, relaunch the game and check. Method 9. Disable HID compliant game controllers. The next thing you can do is disable all the HID game controllers. Right-click on the Start menu and select Device Manager. Expand Human Interface Device. Now right-click on all the HID compliant game controller drivers and select Disable Device. Now run the game and see if that solves the issue. If it doesn't, try re-enabling all the HID compliant game controller drivers and see if that solves the issue. Method 10. Run Steam and the game with administrative privileges. The next thing you can do is run the game as well as Steam as administrator. So go to the game installation folder. Right-click on the game exe and open its properties. Head to the compatibility tab. Check the box for run this program as an administrator. Click on apply and then on OK. You can also run Steam as an administrator and then launch the game. To do that, go to the Steam installation folder. Right-click on the Steam exe and open its properties. Head to the compatibility tab. Check the box for run this program as an administrator. Click on apply and then on OK. Now launch the game and check. Method 11. Reset the controller. If you are using a Bluetooth controller, then you can try out some troubleshooting steps. The first thing is that you can reset the controller. Turn off and unplug your PlayStation console. On the back of your controller, you will find a tiny hole. The reset button is inside this hole. Use a small unfolded paper clip or something similar to press and hold the reset button for at least 5 seconds. Your controller should now have been reset. Connect your controller to the PS console using the official USB cable. Connect to a USB port on the front or rear of the PS console. Press the PS button to pair your controller with the PS console. Method 12. Check the battery of the controller. Make sure your controller battery is charged. If the battery in your controller is almost dead, the controller will not work. To check your controller battery life, hold the PS button to bring up the quick menu on the left side of the screen. You will see a controller icon with battery life displayed at the bottom. Plug your controller into your PS4 or a wall outlet and visit the quick menu again to make sure you see the battery charging animation. After your controller charges for some time, try using it as normal. Method 13. Move the controller closer to the system. Make sure the controller is not far away from the system on which you are playing the game. The typical range for Bluetooth is around 30 feet. This depends upon your setup. You may be able to use your controller further than this or be restricted to using it closer. So, you should try to minimize interference between your controller and console. Remove any metal objects between the two, like shelving or laptops. That could inhibit the signal. You should also take your PS4 out of enclosed spaces if applicable for better signal transmission and reception. Method 14. Request for a repair. If the previous fixes didn't help you, then you can contact the PlayStation team for a repair of the controller. So, visit the official PS repairing page and choose the right options to convey your problem. And there you have it. The methods to fix when controller is not working for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. We hope one of these methods have worked for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tips and troubleshooting guides. Leave a comment and help others know which solution solved your problem. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.